Hey everyone, it's Millie from SecondSpringSoaps, and I'm making some cold processed soap tonight. I thought I would let you guys kind of tag along and see what I'm doing here. I've got my basic soap mix here. I've already added the lye to it, and it's emulsified. It's not at trace yet, but it's pretty emulsified, and that's about where I want to be. Here I have the last bit of my Adobe Brick lab colorant I'm going to be using tonight as my base color. And then here in this container I have some titanium dioxide powder that I've added a little bit of olive oil to and shook it up. And I'm going to be using this to decorate the top of my soap. And the soap is going to be Love Spell. So it's going to be a nice Valentine's Day soap. And I'm really excited because I'm going to show you guys my Christmas present. Yeah, I'm all excited. This is my brand new, I only used one time before this. It's my Brambleberry Birchwood mold. I'm so excited. It came with the dividers. And this mold holds about 3 pounds of soap. And each of the bars is about 5 pounds each. It's kind of a pain because I've got to wrap it each time, but I'm getting used to it and my wrapping's getting better. And I've actually already made one batch of soaps, so I'm going to show you those soaps. They've got a little bit of soda ash on the top, so I need to get rid of that, but these are the soaps that it makes. This is a cherry almond soap that I made, and you can tell it's got soap ash on top. I'm going to steam these here in a few weeks, and they should look like this up top. So, but this is the bar of soap that makes the big bar of soap. So what I'm planning on doing tonight with the Love Spell is the base of the soap is going to be the Adobe Brick color, which once the Adobe Brick color gets, it gels and gets really hot, it's going to really pop and be a nice color. And then the white on top, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I think I'm going to decide right before I start pouring. I'm either going to do some swirls, just basic top swirls, or I think I might try to do some hearts. I haven't decided yet. So really quick, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is add my color. I like to add a cap full of colorant for every pound of oil that I have. So I've got 3 pounds here. So we're going to get my scent going. And Love Spell is a really nice fragrance. It's very light. It's kind of fruity. Very mild compared to some of the more heavier perfumey scents that you find around Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to mix this on in. And then I'm going to go ahead and separate some of this soap out into my bottle with my titanium dioxide. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. I think I want about half a bottle or so. I'm just going to kind of eyeball that. And then once I get the soap in there, I'm just going to shake this up really good. Get everything nice and emulsified. I will do, yeah, it's more than half, but we're eyeballing, so it's okay. Alright, and then to shake it up, just do that. Make sure you, oh, you saw the burp right there. Make sure you put your finger over the tip and you shake it to get the colorant all mixed in. And then remember, it's going to do a little bit of a burp when you let it go. So we just want that titanium dioxide to completely get mixed in. We don't want any chunks of powder. And titanium dioxide does come as a powder, and I use about half of a teaspoon per pound. You're supposed to use about a teaspoon per pound of oil, so I use about half of a teaspoon for a bottle. And as long as you shake it really good, you should be okay. You just want that nice and good and shaken. And get all the extra soap off there. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my colorant. We're starting to get to kind of a light trace, but it's definitely emulsified, which is good. That's where we want to be. I'm going to add my lab color, and these colors that I've been using over the past year, they're from Brambleberry, and the ones that I use are high pH colors. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to have very much. So we're just going to pour everything I got in there. They're high pH colors, so they're going to stand the lye. The lye's not going to make them fade or morph, which I found out the hard way. I ordered one color from Brambleberry and did not double check and make sure that it was a high pH color. And it's a purple. It's a gorgeous purple in hot process soap, a gorgeous purple in melt and pour soap, but in cold process soap it turns gray the minute it hits the soap. So make sure you're using good colorants for cold process soap. I've used, yeah, I'm not going to get anything else out of there. A couple more drops. I wanted that a little bit darker, but it's okay because this is going to make a nice pinky, which is still going to be really good for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in my birchwood mold. I've lined this with, it's got plastic wrap on the bottom and then parchment paper, and then I have the wall dividers in already. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this and pour most of this in. There we go. We're going to save a little bit for some soap samples. And for the top, I think I'm just going to do a really basic swirl. I hope you guys can see. With the white, I'm just going to start making lines. Just back and forth. Lines, 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 lines. And there are all kinds of different awesome swirls that you can do. There are tons of amazing tutorials on YouTube. You can just check them out to see all the different swirls. We're just going to finish up these lines. And then we're going to use a toothpick, this is a chopstick, duh. And what I'm going to do to make mine is I'm actually just going to go up and then come back down and go up again. And the different way that you drag the lines gives you a different look each time. Alright, that is awesome. And I'm just going to do a drag over here along the wall to give it a nice curve there. And I'm going to do a drag along this wall here. I think I'm going to do one more, yeah, right up the middle like that. Okay, so there's my swirl. You can kind of see it on the video. Then I'm going to take my dividers and you just, oh, yeah. With the dividers on Brambleberry, you make sure you got the rounded edge on top, and then you just push them right down. So awesome, that is my Love Spell soap. It'll be up on my Etsy page here in a month. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much.